Hey guys, what is going on? Steven back again. So, lots of explosions. That is what they promise us for Season 8. Now, comicbook.com says, The Walking Dead Season 8 said to be like a Schwarzenegger versus Stallone film. Now, the article goes on to say, The Walking Dead is about to get a lot more action-packed. When the series returns for its 8th season, the Alexandria, Hilltop, and Kingdom communities will band together to wage war against Negan and his vicious saviors in a battle that not everyone will survive. And series regular Seth Gillum likened Season 8 to, quote, a Schwarzenegger versus Stallone action thing from the 80s. He goes on to say, I think there are, like, 10 explosions an episode, Gillum said. Every time you turn around, somebody's shooting something or blowing something up. There's some serious action that I don't think we've seen on television since the A-Team went off the air. Now it continues. Leading up to the series' 100th episode in October, AMC has put the focus on war. The explosive Season 8 trailer promises blockbuster action, and recently released Season 8 key art calls for all-out war. Seeing Rick, Daryl, Michonne, Maggie, King Ezekiel, Carol, Father Gabriel, and a band of united survivors with weapons at the ready prepared to strike. The cast and crew have spent the summer hyping up a quicker-paced, action-heavy season, with The Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman saying all-out war leads to, quote, a more fast-paced season, a more action-packed season, focusing on the momentum and 7 seasons worth of payoffs. It's fucking in-your-face action-packed IV of adrenaline, Dwight actor Austin Amelio told Entertainment Weekly. Season 7 was the ramp-up, and now this is the blast-off. The stuff that's happening is insane. Some fans expressed disappointment with Season 7 of the hit zombie drama, pointing to the group's submission to Negan and the Saviors as a severe flaw. Now that Rick, Maggie, Ezekiel, and their respective communities have come together and made their first strike against their oppressors, The Walking Dead will see a return of the status quo. I think that last season was very painful for everybody, Lincoln said. And now you get a certain sense of reclaiming the old show and the swagger. So, very interesting right there. Definitely looking forward to it. I mean, if you guys have been following my filming updates, you will know there is or has been quite a few different explosions going on. I won't get into details. I won't do any spoilers or anything like that. If you guys want to go check those out, go check out my filming update videos and stuff like that to get more information and stuff like that. But yeah, more explosions sounds good. The one thing I'm kind of worried about is if they had to sacrifice something to get more explosions. Like, we did see the problems with the CGI in Season 7, that horrible junkyard green screen and that horrible CGI deer and stuff like that. Granted, those were only there for about 3 to 5 seconds, but still, I mean, it was pretty noticeable. So I'm kind of wondering, like, did the show have to compromise certain things to get more explosions? Like, all right, we can get more explosions in, but the CGI will be a bit weaker. Or we can have better CGI, but less explosions. Because, I mean, the main thing really, what it's always been is the budget. Ever since, Frank Darabont, even said it, there was never enough budget. We need more money, give us more of a budget. And, I mean, it's tough to really try to afford all this stuff. Like, I think I checked right before I started doing this video. I couldn't really find anything really recent, but I think like the latest thing I found was either 2014 or 2015 that the budget for the show is about, I don't know, $2.5 to $3 million per episode. So, I mean, that's really not a lot. I mean, sure, I mean, you can look at Game of Thrones and that gets $10 million per episode. I mean, I'm not saying The Walking Dead needs $10 million per episode, but maybe half, maybe $5-6 million at least an episode. That wouldn't be bad. That would probably, definitely do a lot more, because I mean, $2 to $3 million, it's not that much. I mean, I don't know that much about film, but I'm sure closing down streets, blocking off, if you're filming in someone's business or something, I'm sure you have to pay them, because I'm sure, you can't be like, hey, well, guess what? We're coming into, we're filming on the street. All business, you need to be shut down between, this time and this time, or all day. And, as a shop owner, if I owned a place and, they said, all right, well, we're filming here, so, you can't do business. I mean, what the hell? I mean, I need to make money, and you're here filming a show, and now I have a day's worth of no business. So I'm sure they have to pay, shop owners, some sort of compensation, like, hey, sorry, we're going to be filming all day on the street, or nearby store or something like that, so your store can't really be open because we can't have people coming in and out while we're filming. So I'm sure they have to pay them something, pay their workers, pay their losses and stuff. I'm assuming, I don't know, but that's what I'm guessing. I'm sure CGI Tiger or Shiva, I'm sure that probably cost quite a bit of money. I mean, I don't know anything about CGI. I don't know how much it would cost, but I'm sure that probably cost quite a bit of money to do that. So that's why I really don't see Shiva living past the first half of the season. I think she is unfortunately gone sometime between episode 1 and episode 8. I don't know when, but I don't see her really living that long into the season, unfortunately. So a lot of things really suffer with a small budget. I mean, I was even watching Game of Thrones behind the scenes or something like that, and even though they get $10 million per episode, they were talking about, not the season finale, episode 6, when they're, going out there to get the White Walker and stuff like that, that they couldn't even afford to do the CGI polar bear. They had to push that to try to get that even into the show. So, I mean, for a show that gets $10 million per episode, and they couldn't even afford to do a CGI bear, and we've got Walking Dead, who's, trying to do a CGI tiger with a very small fraction of a budget compared to Game of Thrones. So, I mean, it's also why I think, season 7 was kind of a bit slow. I know people were having problems with it. They can't really afford to do, a lot. I mean, sure, Game of Thrones can hire 200-300 extras and have a huge battle scene and pay, each of the extras, I don't know, $100 or something like that. No big deal. $20,000-$30,000. Who cares? Walking Dead, I mean, they really can't afford to toss out, $20,000-$30,000 like that, I mean, with their small budget. But anyways, we'll have to keep an eye on it. I'm looking forward to all the explosions. I just hope they didn't have to sacrifice anything else to make all these explosions possible. So I'm kind of hoping, like I said, I hope the CGI isn't weakened or anything like that, so that way they can get these extra explosions in. But like I said, we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, that'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on social media, links are in the description box below. And of course, leave me your thoughts and comments. What do you guys think? Are you looking forward to all these explosions, the more fast-paced, action intense episodes and stuff like that? Let me know, and let me know if you think that the show had to cut down on something so they can get these explosions in. And other than that, stick around, more videos are on the way, and I will see you guys next time.